the Abacha Coup of 1993. 1993 Nigerian coup d'etat was a bloodless military coup that took place on November 17, 1993. Abacha, the defense minister and most senior military officer, Oladipo Diya, who was the chief of defense staff, Aliyu Gusau, who was the chief of army staff, forced interim president Chief Ernest Shonekan to resign. Chief Ernest Shonekan took office as the interim head of government following the annulment of the June 12 presidential election. He took office August 26, 1993 as interim head of state. The Chief Ernest Shonekan was a Nigerian lawyer and statesman born May 9, 1936, and he served as Nigeria's interim head of government and ninth head of state August 26 to 17 November 1993. Here are excerpts from his resignation speech, November 17, 1993. Fellow colleagues of the interim national government, I have summoned you here this evening on an unusual occasion. Earlier today, I met with the Secretary of Defense in company of the Chief of Defense Staff and the Chief of Army Staff, and we discussed the state of the nation. They expressed serious concern about the general uneasiness in the country and the apparent lack of stability over the past 3 months. They spoke about the restiveness of the rank and file in the military. He also said, I have an unshaken faith in the promise of Nigeria, and I believe that the best is yet to come. However, I regret to inform you that in the light of the recent events and after due consideration of all the facts, I am left with no alternative but to take the most honorable and dignified step of resigning with immediate effect. Following the coup, Abacha commended Shonekan for his efforts and then
in the history of our country
said this. Please listen.
Politically, economically, and socially, there were lots of uncertainties. Things appeared bleak.
He cited stagnant character of Shonekan's leadership and his inability to handle the country's democratic process as reasons for Shonekan's resignation.
And love for his country, he accepted to face the challenges.
But that actually provided an opportunity for him to
I would
take
therefore like to take this opportunity to pay tribute to him for his selfless service to the nation. Consequently,
so, following the takeover, he then went on to dissolve everything, and another military government started.
Is hereby dissolved. The national and state assemblies are also dissolved. The state executive councils are dissolved. The brigade commanders are to take over from the governors in their states until administrators are appointed. Where there are no brigade commanders, the commissioners of police in the states are to take over. All local governments stand dissolved. The directors of personnel are to take over the administration of the local government until administrators are appointed. The National Electoral Commission is hereby dissolved. All former secretaries to federal ministries are to hand over to their director generals until ministers are appointed. The 2 political parties are hereby dissolved. All processions, political meetings and associations of any type in any part of the country are hereby banned. Any consultative committee, by whatever name called, is hereby proscribed. Decree 61 of 1993 is hereby abrogated. The Provisional Ruling Council is hereby established. It will comprise the head of state, commander-in-chief of the armed forces of the Federal Republic of
Abacha signed a decree in September 1994 that placed his government above the courts, thereby giving him full power. He remained in power until his death June 8, 1998. Thank you for listening.